Welcome to Drifted Dreams, where classic muscle meets modern passion. On this channel, we dive deep into legendary rides, exploring the stories, power, and legacy behind some of the most iconic cars ever made. Today, we're taking you back to the golden era of American muscle with a spotlight on the 1970 Chevrolet Camaro COPO ZL1, a rare and exceptional beast that remains one of the most revered performance cars in muscle car history. The 1970 Camaro marked the beginning of the second generation of this iconic Chevrolet model, and with it came an evolution in both design and performance. Longer, lower, and wider than its predecessor, the 1970 model embraced a more aggressive, European-inspired aesthetic while staying true to its American muscle roots. But among the various trims and powertrain options, the COPO ZL1 stood out not just for its rarity, but for the raw power it packed under the hood. COPO, short for Central Office Production Order, was a backdoor system Chevrolet used to create special high-performance vehicles that weren't normally available through standard dealership channels. The ZL1 engine itself was originally designed for Can-Am racing and made its first automotive appearance in the 1969 Camaro. By 1970, very few were ordered with this option, making the COPO ZL1 Camaro an incredibly rare and valuable machine today. At the heart of the COPO ZL1 Camaro is the all-aluminum 427 cubic inch V8 engine. Rated at 430 horsepower, many experts believe the actual output was significantly higher, with some estimates putting it well above 500 horsepower. This engine was a masterpiece of engineering, extremely lightweight for its size thanks to its aluminum block and heads, and capable of delivering brutal acceleration and top-tier performance on the street or the strip. Matched with either a Muncie 4-speed manual or a turbo-hydromatic 3-speed automatic transmission, the ZL1 delivered power smoothly and relentlessly. It could cover the quarter mile in the low 11-second range with minor modifications, making it one of the quickest cars of its era. Despite its massive power, the car remained relatively balanced, with improved handling compared to earlier muscle cars due to the second-gen Camaro's revised suspension and chassis setup. The exterior of the 1970 Camaro COPO ZL1 was clean yet menacing. With a long hood, sharply angled grille, and pronounced rear haunches, it had a look that screamed performance. Subtle badging, deep dish wheels, and a wide stance hinted at the monster lurking beneath the sheet metal. Inside, the cabin was all business, with minimal luxury and a focus on function. Bucket seats, a no-nonsense dashboard, and a sport steering wheel kept the driver connected to the road and the engine. While performance was the star of the show, Chevrolet didn't skimp on innovation. The 1970 Camaro featured improvements in safety and ride quality, including energy-absorbing steering columns and optional power brakes and steering. These enhancements made the car more livable day to day, even if most owners spent their weekends at the drag strip. One of the most fascinating aspects of the COPO ZL1 is its mystique. Because these cars weren't officially listed in the sales brochures, and because only a handful were produced in 1970, they've become legendary among collectors and enthusiasts. Each example tells a unique story, often involving insider connections and dealership-level arrangements to get the order approved. This exclusivity, combined with the unmatched performance, has made the 1970 Camaro COPO ZL1 one of the most desirable classic muscle cars on the planet. Owning or even seeing one today is a rare experience. Most are tucked away in private collections or shown at high-end auctions and concours events. Their value has soared, and for good reason. They represent a perfect storm of factory muscle, racing technology, and collector prestige. It's not just a car, it's a symbol of a time when automakers pushed boundaries and created machines that still make hearts race decades later. Here at Drifted Dreams, we celebrate cars like the 1970 Chevrolet Camaro COPO ZL1 not just for what they are, but for what they represent. Passion, performance, and pure American muscle. If you love cars that roar louder than they speak, if you live for the scent of high-octane fuel and burning rubber, then this is the channel for you. Thanks for joining us on this ride. For more deep dives, classic reviews, and behind-the-scenes stories of legendary machines, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join the Drifted Dreams family. Welcome